Hi, everyone. I'm Steve Adubato. It is my honor to introduce someone I met hosting the Raspberry Making a Difference Awards, because this gentleman does make a difference, a big difference. He's Quadeer Porter, founder and president of Brothers Building a Better Nation, 2022 Raspberry Making a Difference honoree. Good to see you, Quadeer.
Good to see you as well.
It's great. Listen, I saw this video when I introduced you and met you, and the crowd applauded for you, but I want to make sure everybody sees it right now. A little bit about Brothers Building a Better Nation.
Quadeer Porter of Newark created Brothers Building a Better Nation to support young men of color who were incarcerated or have a criminal history as they begin to create a better future for themselves and their families. He invests deeply in his clients, offering mentorship, employment services, housing assistance, and counseling.
The nonprofit started several years ago, where I moved from the pavilion apartments to my first house, and I saw a lot of brothers on the streets there going through a lot of things I was going through. So then I started getting a lot of knocks on the doors asking me, how was I able to get out of, like having a parent that was, addicted to drugs, and getting out of poverty, and how I was able to go to college. So I kept on seeing these questions coming, and so I decided that instead of me just doing one-offs for them, why don't I use all the tools that I got over the years while working at Rutgers, working at Memorial Sloan Kettering and these other places, and make a nonprofit out of it. They needed work, they needed job training, they needed case management. There's a lot of complex systems in Newark, New Jersey, and the federal government for these programs that a lot of people have a hard time navigating. So I put all those things into an organization, and I created it. A lot of times, the people in my community want to see somebody doing well. They become infectious and everything. I want them to become that role model that I know they can be. I see the beauty in Newark, and I want to continue to grow and contribute to it as well. And I feel as though I owe it to my great-grandfather, to my family, and also the people that are unborn in Newark yet, to make this place more beautiful. Because you can continue to run away from a problem, but the problem is always going to be there if you don't try to solve it.
So, Quadeer, there it is. I mean, that's your organization. Those are the folks you're helping. How proud are you?
I'm extremely proud. It's a blessing to be able to make an impact to some of these brothers' lives and continue to grow. And so that's what we're really looking to do.
Let me ask you this. You're born and raised in Brick City in Newark, New Jersey. You've seen all kinds of things in your life. What impact do you believe what you have seen growing up has impacted the kind of leader you are today, making a difference?
I think the ability to be empathetic with a lot of brothers' causes, a lot of brothers' situations that are causing them to not be able to kind of get over the hump. Because a lot of times, a lot of these young men have been ostracized in their community because they've gotten into some kind of either drug trade, or they might have done some things in school that might have made them go to be incarcerated. And when they go back to the community, sometimes they're being seen as monsters, unfortunately. And what we want to do is really just reintroduce these brothers to the community, and not only that, show them a better way also. Now, all the brothers that's in our program have been incarcerated. I haven't gone to jail or been in drugs or gangs. Some of them are just generally wanting direction and a brotherhood, and that's what we look to serve and be.
Quadeer, let me ask you this. When you do what you do, when you make the difference you are making with Brothers Building a Better Nation, what impact do you believe it's having on some of the young men that you're working with in terms of their desire, willingness, and ability to make a difference for others?
I believe it reinvigorates hope inside themselves. A lot of times they have been trying to go through the system, or they tried to get Section 8 welfare. They've tried to be in reentry programs.
Section 8 housing, affordable housing, just let's be clear, but go ahead.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And a lot of times they feel like they hit a rock in a road and they can't get over that. And that's where we come in. We pretty much come in and we help them get over that hump, show them brotherhood, and help them network with other organizations in the city to help them get the resources that they need. So we just pretty much reinvigorate hope back into them that there is a way to get over whatever challenge that they're facing.
Let me ask you this. When you win the Rustberry Making a Difference Award, and we'll show everyone the website, and some might ask, hey, why are you showing us the website? Well, the Rustberry Awards were created over 2 decades ago to recognize people who are making a difference in their communities, unsung heroes, if you will. And I've been honored to host that event from the beginning. The website is up for you to nominate somebody, for you to say, I know of someone like Quadeer who's making a difference. When I was there and I watched you, we all watched you and applauded for you. That moment, right, given what you've experienced, what has that award, because it's a cash award, what has it meant to you and the work that you're doing?
All the funds have gone to the nonprofit and to the brothers that's enrolled into the program. It's been a windfall for us, because one of the things that, as we know, with nonprofits is trying to get funding, because we have a somewhat radical idea. We basically pay a weekly stipend to our to the individuals in our program, and we help them pay for either fines or legal fees that they're having. And that's something that is just not around in our neighborhood. They pay them sometimes small stipends, but paying them weekly and case management and also the other elements that we have, it's hard to find. And so that's what really allowed us to expand and try new things. And we've seen great positive results. So it's just been a blessing in disguise. And we're excited to be starting to post some data about our findings also.
One more question before we let you go. And again, congratulations on behalf of everyone in the public broadcasting family. We wish you and your team at Brothers Building a Better Nation all the best. But my last question is this. For those who think they know, what it's not what it's like, but have a preconceived idea, a stereotype, if you will, of young men in cities like Newark and what they're about and what they're capable of. For the vast majority of those young men, why are so many people so wrong about their perception of you and those who live in the community with you?
I think a lot of people forget that they're human and they have feelings and they cry and get discouraged just like everyone else. Just sometimes we show our frustration in different ways. And a lot of times all we have to do is lend a helping hand and not fear them or fear us. We're just trying to figure this thing out called life. And a lot of these young men are young. They're between ages of 16 and 29. So they don't even know.
I'm sorry, Quadeer, what do they need the most? They don't, not any one thing, but what do they need the most?
Yes, they need guidance, and they just need brotherhood.
But there's specific services, like you said, there's housing, there's employment opportunity, there's educational support, and they need for someone to believe in them. And that's what you've done. Hey, Quadeer, listen, we are proud of you. We will continue to be here to support the work that you are doing and others who have won this award who are making a difference, particularly in communities where the challenges are overwhelming. And we wish you and your brothers at Brothers Building a Better Nation all the best. Quadeer, thank you. And I'll make sure your website's up so people can find out more. And if they want to give and volunteer, that's what they should do. Thank you, Quadeer.
Thank you so much.
Wish you all the best. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
State of Affairs with Steve Adubato is a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation. Funding has been provided by the Russell Berry Foundation, the Healthcare Foundation of New Jersey, the Turrell Fund, supporting Reimagine Childcare, RWJ Barnabas Health, New Jersey Sharing Network, New Jersey's Clean Energy Program, Valley Bank, the Fidelco Group, and by the Adler Aphasia Center. Promotional support provided by ROINJ and by NJ.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sharif El-Nahal. Did you know that there are nearly 4,000 New Jerseyans waiting for a life-saving transplant? And 67% of those people are people of color. Just one organ and tissue donor can save 8 lives and enhance the lives of over 75 people. Let's come together to raise awareness in our diverse communities. Donation needs diversity. You have the power to make a difference. For more information or to become an organ and tissue donor, visit www.njsharingnetwork.org.